April 8th, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I've got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to do things a little bit different today. What I'm doing, I'm posting of Kansas City and Independence, Missouri. I'm posting the animals of the Kansas City Zoo one at a time. And then I'm also posting the human animals here in Kansas City. What it's like to be here in Kansas City and things you should watch out for if you come to Kansas City. And we got crime, we got drugs, we got the homeless, we got bikers, we got stuff across the board. And I wanted to get that out there because since the pandemic, this has been like chaotic mess here in Kansas City and still is. So I wanted to show some of this. The photos, the incidents, the things you're looking at started from when the pandemic, I guess it was 2020 till today. And that's what I'm showing right now. So let's get started, guys. Okay, guys, these are the African painted dogs.
Guys, it's the African painted dogs.
They were in a pretty good mood, all of them today. They were hopping around.
Is that cool?
Some of them have injuries. That's why you see some of them limping like that. I guess they were injured out in the wild and stuff. And
hit
then
that
they
like and subscribe, guys. Have a good one.
All right, guys, so hold on. All right, guys. Now, this guy you're looking at here real quick, this guy acted like he was having a hard time breathing. Nobody even offered to help this guy. Wanted to show that real quick first. That was over here in Independence, but hold on. And some of these homeless. Some of the ones that walk around, they're losing their pants and stuff. This was up on 40 Highway up by I-70 a while back. This guy, you can see he's holding his pants up. It's all he could do. I think did he only have one shoe? It's like one of those movies or something. So hold on. Oh yeah, guys. And this was over on Nolan Road. This was out in front of that motel. Let's see if I can get the other one here. Yeah, Quality Inn. Well, that should give them some business over there. I know they have put some kind of a barrier up around the place. But about a week ago, I noticed they had opened the gates. You know, if those gates are open, anything and everything's going to crawl in there, so it ain't really going to matter. Hold on. Oh, yeah, and this is a meth recovery place up down here at the bottom of the hill from me here. I don't know how many times there's been what am I looking to say, fire trucks and emergency vehicles that have been down there in the last several years. It's crazy. Hold on. This was another incident over off on the bridge on a Nolan Road. Kansas City, Missouri. I think this one was off Blue Ridge up here. I seen this one. This officer had this lady, I think it was a lady officer, had this guy. This was a weird deal. This is over at Fast Stop. This was over by Pizza Street. This was a long time back, but those two females that you see there, it looked like they were using them for something. I'll just put it that way. We sat in there and ate pizza, and there was a lot of stuff that was going on back and forth, and guys coming up to them. Don't know. It just was very odd. Oh, yeah, guys, let's not forget the McDonald's down here off 291. Definitely wouldn't recommend that because you got some of those, maybe it's the Black Rock or the other ones down there in there, or is it the Woke? But anyway, I got some biscuits that we ordered because I sometimes bought some there and would like cook them, throw them in the microwave, put them in the refrigerator and through the week. But this is what we got. I even actually took this out to the Independence Police Department, and it was like, oh, there's nothing we can do. I guess we're, if they're tampering with food like that and somebody eats your food and they hand it out to you, health department should be able to go in there and look at it. They could even pull their license or close them down. What BS? You know? Interesting. Some of these people like this stuff. I mean, some of these people are wanting to promote the drugs, and they like the homeless, and they like the trash, and they want to see society fall, believe it or not. More homeless. I wonder what they're doing there. Now this is down on 40 Highway by that tire place that I go to down 40 Highway. That's a liquor store over there. Hold on, guys. A lot of stuff was going in and out of that liquor store. A lot of gals too. And I don't think it was all about liquor. Another one here in Kansas City. Actually, I think this was, well, that's still probably, well, I don't know if that runs one of Raytown runs. I think this is up by Raytown. I think I was up there by that. Oh, yeah, this was in front of the church up there. Like if you're going towards the McDonald's up here in Raytown. Yeah, I think that's where this was at, I think. This guy was passed out. And this is the one over here in Independence. This one says, "Come and get some Kentucky Fried Chicken." Oh yeah. Well, I mean, and you're telling me that some of these people couldn't be helped. You're telling some, I just can't imagine. But this has been going on for 5 years, some of this stuff, and nothing has changed at all. This was up there before they tore that station out. There was gals that were getting back behind this. And I just think this was really weird. At first I thought, well, I always try to give everything benefit of the doubt. I thought, well, maybe it was somebody that worked there, but I don't think so. There's too many incidents that took place up there like this. This is a Sonic over on Nola Road. Guy lost his life. He hit this building so hard, at such a high rate of speed. I mean, it even shattered. It looked like, unless somebody broke the frontal glass out on the front there, the shock wave from when he hit this, I mean, stuff just went everywhere. Now, it's finally, I think, starting to get repaired. I think they're repairing it over there finally. But it made me think why it took so long. I mean, if this place would have had insurance, I wondered if the guy that had the restaurant had the Sonic had insurance, because if you have full coverage should kick in immediately to fix a place, and then they'll go after the person. Well, the guy's dead. He's dead, but I mean, I guess if he was a kid or somebody underage, I guess they could go after his parents. I don't think this guy was a kid, though. I think he was of age. He was an adult. And not good. I cannot tell you what that is at all, guys. I have no idea, but it's got 2 legs and it's moving. Another one. It just amazes me too. Some of these, they have no shirts, nothing on. Now what you're looking at here is up in Raytown by Blue Ridge. I don't know what caused this. I don't know if the homeless caused it and they were trying to steal the wiring and you'd have to be an idiot with the voltage and the amperage that goes through these lines. But what happened, this caught on fire. As you can see, I don't think there was any transformer. Let's see. But you can't see the backside because it's shadowed here. But this thing was on fire. It was flaming. And it looked like, and that's where some of the homeless hang in this area. And it was just like, did they throw something up there? Did they try to pull lines together? But this thing was on fire. Now, whether it was something and it did get overloaded, I don't know. But I don't see no transformers. I just see, I don't know what you call those. They're kind of like a glass-like deal that those lines rest on. But I don't know. Kind of like an insulator is what I'm thinking. Like an insulator that those lines ride on there. And what would have made that thing catch on fire? That's weird. There's a little bit better picture of it. I don't know if you guys can see it that good. And we're up to that great between Gordman's and Toys R Us, an antique where all those buildings should be destroyed. They've sat there for years and years, collecting mold, mildew, and everything else, and the homeless and the druggies. This guy was in a wheelchair, and this was in the winter time, I believe, and he was getting rained on in this wheelchair. So I posted this. Somebody just left him there, I guess. It was weird. That was up at Blueview. Okay, what you're looking at, guys, is there was 2 carloads of people that were stripping this vehicle back behind where Kentucky Fried Chicken, and this is a parking lot back McDonald's has. And these were the 2 vehicles back here, and they were stripping that car out. Nobody did nothing. Nobody did nothing. You can see right there. They put rocks underneath it. The wheels were gone. Unreal. So I wonder what this gal was doing up there at Nolan Road, I-70 on the ramp. She was just standing there, waiting for something. This is right by the motel. All right, guys, hold on. I got more.